how quick they're dying. Let's use the secondary fire. Please be busted.
Let the music play, you won't get away. Just keep it rolling and he'll come back to you again. Let the music play, you won't get away. The groove you can't ignore, he won't leave you anymore. He tried pretending our dance was just a dance, but I see he's dancing his way back to me. Yes, it's a sky, but we are truly lovers. Magic from the very start. 'Cause love just can't be proven anytime we move, and even though we dance apart. Let the music play, you won't get away. Just keep it rolling and he'll come back to you again. Let the music play, you won't get away. The groove you can't ignore.
Yo, what's going on guys, back here again. We're in the testing room of testingness. Today we're doing one of the better things to come out of this rail jack update, because you know what I thought about when I thought, what does Warframe need? Well, let's see what everybody loves. Everybody loves Archwing. Let's make fucking space stuff. Everybody loves Archwing. Let's do some more Archwing. Fuck off. Nobody wanted it. Nobody asked for it. Nobody gives a shit about it. It's busted to fuck anyway. Shut up. Railjack sucks fucking ass. But one of the better things to come out of that update was the Quellor. The Quellor. The Quellor. I'm gonna call it the Quellor. I don't care if you're annoyed. Could not give a shit. So, first thing you should notice is you go, fuck me, 300 bullets. That's a lot of bullets. 900 in the reserve? My god. Assault rifle. Pushing it. I would call this an LMG if that was an actual weapon type. But it looks super cool. I love this weapon. It's super cool. So, as you will see here, it is super good. So, this weapon has a built-in cold. There is no way to get rid of that. That's just how it comes. You can't change that. And it does also have a secondary fire mode, so I'll get to that in a second. We've just shredded this row. So that's 4 level 150 heavy gunners in 252. Not very many, but this reload animation is super cool. So he pulls that like handle back, that's super cool. Now the second shot is like a big fuck off kaboom. Oof. It's like a pocket optical, which costs 75 bullets. It is a bit expensive, so let's put some corrosive on him. Ah, good night. Send him packing, mate. Send him packing. Oof. 25k. Yeah, so there is like nothing not to like about this gun. It's certainly becoming one of my tops. I'd say outperforms the Karak, outperforms the Soma, it outperforms the Gorgon Wraith in my opinion, at least my one anyway. Doesn't outperform the Zenith. But yeah, you know, you've got 300 bullets, so who gives a shit? You know, you will just look and it'll be like Lamel. Just let me carry on going forever. Wow. Wow. So yeah, it's amazing. It does take a little bit of time. Obviously you need them corrosive procs to start hitting. This is built obviously for these. People don't seem to understand what my end game is corrupted stuff. But look at that. 201 shots to kill 4 level 150 heavy gunners. So you need to proc that corrosive. Once you start proccing that, the armor gets lower and lower. Then the damage starts to ramp up a little bit. As you'll see, the numbers steadily get higher and higher. So yeah, that's why I proc some corrosive, and then I use my big oof cannon. He's about half. Good night. Bang bang. So yeah, it's really good. It is really good. So it's probably one of the best things to come out of the Railjack update, because Railjack sucks. Right, Wisp. Love Wisp. Everybody loves Wisp. Maybe not. I love Wisp. So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to start doing these when I do these test things. I have built Wisp a certain way. Let me proc some growing power, get that strength, and then you'll see I have 59%, and now my fire rate is a lot better. My controller's still broken, by the way. So even though I have stupid fire rate, you will see I end up missing more shots than I'm actually hitting. So, you know, you could use... That's what I wanted to do. Use this at your own, you know, risk, I suppose. I said this is just the setup I've been running. I've actually done an hour-long survival. That will be up on the second channel if any of you are interested in how I play or any of that kind of stuff. Plug. But yeah, I'm gonna proc some of this cannon, and that is how I use it. It's crazy. 100 and was that a mil? I don't know. I don't think that was a million. That can't have been a million. If that was, fuck me, that was insane. Yeah, like I keep hampering on 150s. Most of you aren't going to see 150s unless you do the kind of stuff I do in these. So, corrosive, super good. Good night. Good night. Right, you can actually hit them. How crazy is that? Look at that bleed as well. Bonus, right? Bonus. Oof. Good night. So let's chuck down some epoxies. Just to see if that makes a difference. It does take their armor away from them. Not really making it much different though. Good night. I missed! Shit. Okay. Rewind. Wow, good night. Sleep tight. And now, obviously, we're going to use the Weapon Queen. Mirage. Hello. Hello. Be prepared. I'm prepared. 1, 2. She is so good at making everything look incredible, isn't she? Like, there's nothing. She could make thin air look overpowered as shit. Fuck me. Stop it. 8 level 150s done in 180 something shots. 180 something shots. You know, just let that sink in. Just, you know, just let that sink in. How quick they're dying. Now yes, obviously things kill them quicker, of course. That's not, you know, unheard of or whatever. But it's an AR. You've got so many bullets. It doesn't matter. Whatever you stick in front is going to die. Whether it takes 500 shots, whether it takes 200 shots. You know what? You've got 900 bullets in the reserve, so who gives a shit? Put the trigger down. Good night. Now let's use the secondary fire. Please be busted. So, what you're seeing there is yeah, the charge shot taking out 4 150s on its own. On its own. There was no debuffs, lots of buffs. Jesus Christ. I mean, how can you not? If you guys get it built, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get. I just bought it because I had a discount. I'm not doing Railjack for this. Fuck off. But it does look super cool. And base colours, it's got this like super cool purple colour. And that's pretty cool, right? So, upgrade. For a former. So, yeah, it's a bit expensive. I have the thingy unlocked. Why don't I have... I have a V. Terminal velocity. Can I put that in there? Projectile speed. Right, watch this. This I'm testing now. Mini test. I'm going to see if that makes a difference to the... if that would actually make a difference or not. I'm not sure. We've seen it without, we've seen it with. Let's see if this makes... I've got it there now. I've got the space, so I might as well. So yeah, you have to line up them, obviously, but... Sure. Sure thing. It's super cool. So, let's have a gander at the old build here. Well, sorry about that jump cut. I had Chinese rice delivered to us, so that's great. So, where were we? The Quellor, rank 30, with 4 former, yes. So, we've got Serration, heavy caliber for damage, that minus accuracy. Yeah, you know my opinion on that. Point strike, vital sense for crit chance, crit damage. Split chamber for multi-shot. Speed trigger for 60% fire rate now. I'll get onto this one in a minute. Malignant force and high voltage for that obviously corrosive combination. So your most expensive mod there again, high voltage. Barrow never shows up, haha, make a joke, blah blah blah. Right. He's not brought that for months now, so I think we're due one as of recording, and this is the 9th of Feb, so maybe, we'll see. But this mod here, speed trigger. Now, this really can be changed for whatever you want to change it to. So, if you want... excuse me. If you would rather have... So I'm going to try, I think that's the one. Vial acceleration for 90% fire rate for the cost of 15% less damage. Whilst it doesn't look like very much, I will go in and demonstrate what this looks like very quickly. So this is with 90% fire rate on its own. I'm going to do this with Mirage. I think this is a bit unfair because this is making this look incredible. Even more incredible. So I've changed my build. You don't put speed trigger there, you put vial acceleration there. Let me do it without the clones. Because I had this there originally, but I thought it was doing less. Obviously I was wrong. Nope, I think that's a little bit better, to be honest with you. No, I'd say use that instead. So, there you go. I'll put up a side by side anyway, so you guys can see the difference. I'll keep that one on there for now, because actually I prefer how that comes across. Like I said, I was using that. I know there's a Survival in the Void where I use that mod. That will be up on the second channel, which I'll plug a few times. Apologies. I don't mean to. Very much. But yeah. 15%, when you think about it, that's just 15% off one of these. It's not that big a deal, actually. So, yeah, no, use vial acceleration instead. That's why I do this thing. But, to be honest with you, if you were happy with using something with less fire rate, something like bladed rounds, I mean, you lose nearly half the fire rate, but you're getting 120% crit damage, so you know, you could chuck that on. If you had the space, you'd have to chuck on another former, but you could put on some where are they? Infected clip for more corrosive, shred if you really wanted punch through. There's all kinds of things you could put in there. Hammer shot if you want crit damage. Really, it's up to you. If I put in an unupgraded one, you'll see all these numbers go up. Then 851 corrosive instead. So it's up to you guys. You guys really can put whatever you want in there. I personally am going to use vial acceleration. I don't know why I put speed trigger on there. I fucked that one up. But you've seen it with, you've seen it without. Like I said, if some of you can't stomach the negative damage, which I am like sometimes, it's all you. But we've got 16.8 accuracy, 30% crit chance, 3.5 times crit multi, 11.40 fire rate, 300 magazine. That magazine is tasty. Alarming, 0.5 punch through, 4-second reload. That's the killer. That is the killer. 96.8% status chance, full auto trigger, 62.9 impact, 173 puncture, 94.3 slash, 125.8 cold, and 547.2 corrosive. So that's not percentage. 547.2 corrosive, no percentage. Cold is built in, so there's no way of changing that. Personally, doesn't bother me as much. I mean, you could put on whatever you wanted. I mean, if I take off that, you get your viral if you want to build this for slash. I don't recommend it, but you can. And then the charge shot, 25.2% accuracy, 0.63 charge rate, 100% crit chance, 4.8 times crit multi, fall off of 14.4 to 28.8 meters. I am led to believe. 1.9 fire rate, 300 magazine alarming, 4-second reload, 37.6% status chance, charged, 4,731 impact, 6,308 cold, and 13,247 corrosive. So, yeah, that charge shot's big. It is big. I love this weapon. This is becoming one of my favourites. It's gonna creep up there on the old used section. It's insane. It really is. So, whilst it is a pain in the arse to get, I appreciate that. If you want it, it's up to you. Again, you know, you could build however you wish. But like I said, I've done a survival with this. I've done ESO with this. I've used this on Kuva liches, Kuva thrall farming, all of that good stuff. This is what I've used with vial acceleration. I actually changed that before doing this to hammer shot or whatever I put on there, speed trigger. Promise you guys, I'm not lying. It's good. It's really good. I think, like I said before, it outperforms the Soma, in my opinion. The only thing the Soma's got going for it is I believe it's a bit quicker on the old speed. The old fire rate. Yeah, it's much faster. But the Quellor hits 10 times harder. And like I said, you've got that charge shot, which is huge. Comparing it to the Stradivar. I mean, these are unfair comparisons, really. I'm just trying to compare it to like ARs and stuff like that, you know, so you guys can get a rough idea. But yeah, it's really good. Like I said, it's one of the best things to come out of the Railjack update, because Railjack's fucking shite. It looks really cool. It is one of the cooler looking ARs. ARs I put in brackets. It's an LMG cross hand arm cannon cross big oof gun, pocket opticore. You call this whatever you want. Quellor, Quellor, I don't know. Don't know how you pronounce it. I'm going to pronounce this one the Quellor forever because I can. Got a problem with that. Fight me in the car park. But yeah, that's been my Quellor build. I hope you do appreciate. I hope. What? Fuck off. I hope you enjoyed. You don't have to appreciate if you don't want to. If you do, that's a bonus, I suppose. There's a bonus. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy that, like below. Dislike if you didn't. I don't see why people dislike all of them. People seem to dislike these, and they don't tell me why. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know you get those people out there, so hey ho, it is what it is. Comment section, as always, let us know. I'm interested. If you guys think that something could be improved in this, I'm definitely going to check it out. If you guys have been keeping up to date with all the Warframe stuff, the second that Ignis video blew up and people started telling me to change my build, changed it straight away. So I'll listen. I'm not saying this is the bread and butter build, as you've seen halfway through that. I fucked up by putting a mod on there which wasn't supposed to be there. That's what this is about. That's what I love about this. You know, you guys can sit there and tell me all kinds of things. So yeah, hit subscribe if you're new around here. Trying to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. We're on 305 as of recording this. Smashing it, lads. Smashing it. Super happy with how everything's going. It's great. So yeah. Hope you guys are appreciating all these. I'm putting more work into these now, if that's noticeable. You know, I'm trying my best. Whereas before I would just sit here and tell you what's better. You know, obviously I'm going to compare things like that now. So going to put a little bit more time into these because I'm super happy with everything's going. So yeah, like I said, if you did enjoy, like, dislike, subscribe, all that goodness, and I will catch you guys hopefully in the next video. It's been Acid, and peace.